Welcome to Ream Dream. Maya's Seven Wonders Adventure. The classroom buzzed with excitement as Maya stood in front of her classmates, her heart full of memories from the most magical journey of her life. She had just returned from a vacation where she visited the seven wonders of the world. With a deep breath and a bright smile, she began sharing her adventure. It all started when my parents surprised me with a trip to see the seven wonders. I could hardly believe it. Each place felt like stepping into a different world, filled with stories, history, and beauty beyond imagination. She looked around, seeing her friends lean in with curiosity. Even her teacher, Mrs. Parker, nodded with encouragement. The Great Wall of China. Our first stop was the Great Wall of China. It stretched on and on, like a giant dragon winding over the mountains. As I walked along its ancient stones, I imagined the soldiers who once stood there, guarding their land. The cool wind brushed against my face, and the view from the top was breathtaking. The wall went so far that it disappeared into the horizon. I felt so small yet so connected to the past. Petra, Jordan. Then, we went to Petra in Jordan. It was like stepping into a hidden world carved into red and pink stone. The moment I walked through the narrow canyon, called the Sick, and saw the treasury appear in front of me, I gasped. The carvings were so detailed and beautiful, glowing in the sunlight. It felt like a place full of secrets and stories waiting to be discovered. The Colosseum, Italy. Next was the Colosseum in Italy. Standing inside, I imagined the grand gladiator battles and cheering crowds from long ago. Even though the arena was old and worn, I could still feel its energy. The history, the stories, and the sheer size of it made me feel like I had traveled back in time. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu in Peru was like a city in the clouds. I woke up early to see the sunrise over the ancient ruins, and it was the most peaceful moment of my trip. The stone paths led me through temples and terraces, and I could hear birds singing all around. I imagined how people lived there, surrounded by mountains and nature. It felt like a hidden paradise. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. In Brazil, I saw Christ the Redeemer, standing tall with arms open wide, as if embracing the whole world. The statue was so big, but it felt warm and welcoming. From the top of the mountain, I could see all of Rio de Janeiro, with the ocean sparkling in the distance. It was so peaceful up there. Chichen Itza, Mexico. Then, I visited Chichen Itza in Mexico. The pyramid stood strong and tall, a reminder of the Mayan civilization. I learned about their knowledge of the stars and seasons. It amazed me how people long ago built something so perfect without modern tools. When I clapped my hands near the pyramid, the sound echoed back like a bird's call. It was magical. The Taj Mahal, India. Finally, I saw the Taj Mahal in India. It looked like a palace from a fairy tale, all white and glowing in the sunlight. As I walked closer, I noticed how detailed the carvings were, with flowers and patterns made of colorful stones. I learned that it was built as a symbol of love, which made it even more special. Watching the reflection in the water made it seem like a dream. Maya paused, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Every wonder I visited had its own magic, its own story. I felt like I traveled through time, walked with history, and saw the world in a way I never imagined. And the best part? I realized how big and beautiful our world is. Her classmates clapped, some whispering about wanting to visit the seven wonders themselves. Mrs. Parker smiled warmly. Thank you, Maya, for sharing your incredible journey. You've shown us how travel opens our minds and hearts. As Maya took her seat, she felt a sense of happiness. She had inspired her friends to dream of adventures beyond their classroom. And in that moment, she knew, one day, they too would go on their own magical journeys, discovering the wonders of the world.